السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته، والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم. أهلا بكم إخواني وأحبابي في الله. في كلام خطير جدا من الشيخ عمران حسين بيوصف لك الوقت الحالي بالظبط، وهي قد تكون بشرى لكل الإخوة الأحباب. بس الأول نسمع رأي الشيخ سلمان العودة عن رأيه في الشيخ عمران حسين، وبعد كده نتكلم في اللي قاله الشيخ عمران حسين.
بالنسبة عمران حسين، هذا الشيخ يعني أعتقد من الهند، عنده مقالات طويلة ومحاضرات وكتب حول قضية التوراة العربية ونوع من التنبؤ بها قبل حدوثها. عنده كتاب عن المسيح الدجال، أيضا عن سورة الكهف أو رباعية سورة الكهف، توقع هذه التوراة بشكل معين ودور وسائل الإعلام فيها، فجعل كثير من الناس يستمعون إليه ويسألون عنه يعني.
طيب.
طبعا أنا قرأت له الكثير من الكتب واستمعت يعني إلى بعض
نسمع رأي عمران حسين وبعد كده نتكلم. بيوصف لك الوقت الحالي بالظبط.
Civil war in Syria is only a matter of time. Islamic eschatological explanation of what the future holds for us. That this lecture will reach those servants of Allah who worship Allah and who are in Syria, that all is not lost.
And talking amongst themselves. When he asked, what are you talking about? And they said, we're talking about علامات الساعة, the signs of the last day. Then he said, the last day would not come. And then he mentioned 10. He mentioned 10. This is a very famous hadith. The 10 signs are not mentioned in the order in which they will occur. No. But the last one is mentioned that this will be the last. So there will be 9 which will be followed by. These are the words. وآخره, and the last of them all. نار تخرج من اليمن. I am seeing the heat of that fire now in Yemen. I'm seeing the Houthi in Yemen behaving differently from the others. Gaza, we will not allow it. And so now they are attacking the ships which are transiting the Red Sea. And the Red Sea has a very narrow passageway. This is the Mandab, I think it's called. At the bottom of the Red Sea, and if you are there, you can command it, and they are there, they control that portion. And so now the Houthis, they have drones and they have missiles. They're getting this drone, they're getting the drones and they're getting the missiles in the same way that they got it in Gaza. Yes. They got it in Gaza. And Israel knew that Israel allowed it to come, but in the case of the Houthis, Israel can't stop it. It's coming to the Houthis. And the arsenal of weapons is enormous already. And those who are supporting the Houthis and supporting them are powerful players in the world, and they can send more and more weapons to the Houthi. And so now the United States of America and Britain have decided to attack. And they've attacked with missiles, attacking the Houthis in different parts of Yemen. And I am making this video to suggest to you, that's all I'm doing, that this could be the heat of the fire which is to come. And that when this fire erupts, the indication would be that the fire from Yemen is going to bring them all to their place of assembly for destruction. Now all those who are going to be destroyed.
There is some benefit in what has happened. This is the benefit, that while Bashar al-Assad and his government, which plays both sides, Turkey is a member of NATO. Turkey has diplomatic ties and made trade relations with Israel. And Turkey is throwing dust in our eyes that Turkey is a great Islamic state. It is not the United States alone that is celebrating now. It is not Israel alone that is celebrating now. But the cunning snake in Turkey is also celebrating. What is the future which now stands before us? The future is that we recognize civil war in Syria. It's only a matter of time when the authentic Islamic resistance will begin the struggle to wage war can now emerge. And so what the future holds in store is the government of Bashar al-Assad. Even while we commend it for resisting Israel, we recognize that it was not a government that represented the Syrian people. This Syrian government, which was started from Bashar's father, Hafiz al-Assad, which has lasted for about 35 years, had no credentials in Islam. It was a government established by a sectarian movement called the Alawi. And the information which we have received is that they are people who worship Ali radiallahu ta'ala. They are called Alawi because they worship Ali radiallahu ta'ala. Because they were an Alawi government and they were resisted by others who were not Alawi, and they had to oppress such people, we now declare that it is a positive development that the Alawi are gone. And they will never come back. And so we know that they will not succeed at this time, because our Prophet has said, and I believe that this will take place after the Great War, the nuclear war. Khalifa, meaning a ruler, will die, and I believe it's a Saudi king. And there will be disagreement concerning succession. And then a man will come out of Medina and hurry to Mecca and proclaim in Mecca at the Kaaba that he is the Imam al-Mahdi. He will not be Indonesian. So he's an Arab, and he is from the family of... And when he proclaims himself to be the Mahdi, then an army will leave Damascus to come down to attack him. And now we can recognize that that army will be comprised of Israel, who have taken over Syria, will continue to control power until that time, when they will leave Damascus to come down to Medina to attack the Imam. The Imam will be in Mecca. And when they are past Medina and they are way to Mecca, our Prophet said that the earth will open and swallow that army. So goodbye to it. Wherever you are in the world and you're listening to this, remember that at that moment, when the earth will open and swallow that army, will be goodbye to Israel. I want to stop now. China to understand that both Russia and China must turn to Islamic eschatology to understand what happened in Syria and what lies ahead. And I pray that from Indonesia we may get some scholars who will emerge and teach the Indonesian people.
الكلام ده مش جديد، قديم شوية. الشيخ سلمان عودة لما كان بيقول رأيه في الشيخ عمران حسين قالك هو معاه كتب بيخبر بيها وبيتكلم عنها تنبؤات. يعني حتى سبحان الله الكلام اللي قاله واللي واضح قدامنا حضراتكم على الساعة، اللي قد يكون بنسبة كبيرة جدا صح، هو في الأساس من خلال كلامنا احنا تنبؤات كتب مخفية، زي اللي احنا عارفين خطبة النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم الأخيرة اللي هي مخفية عننا، اللي محدش يعرف عنها حاجة، اللي كان بيتكلم على أحداث آخر الزمان ولكن كلامه دقيق جدا مع وصف الأحداث اللي بتحصل حاليا من دقة الكلام. وهنا الأساس بالغرض منه إيه؟ الغرض بيوصف لك، بيقول لك حاجة معينة. الأحداث دي هي اللي موجودة، الأحداث دي هي أحداث آخر الزمان. يعني قد تكون هي أحداث ظهور النجم الطارق وأول بداية علامات الساعة الكبرى. وهي لو قلنا أول علامات الساعة الكبرى نقدر نقول إن المهدي سيكون قبل علامات الساعة الكبرى. ليه؟ لأن الإمام مهدي هو ما بين علامات الساعة الصغرى والكبرى، وأول علامات الساعة الكبرى هو ظهور الدجال، ثم سيدنا عيسى، ثم يأجوج ومأجوج وهكذا. يعني إحنا اقتربنا على أول لقاء للإمام مهدي، إثباتا بالكلام اللي انتوا سمعتوه، إثباتا بالأحداث اللي موجودة مطابقة بالظبط بما قاله النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم عن آخر الزمان. أترككم في رعاية الله وأمنه، والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.